So, you've created your awesome Shop1 store and you're ready to sell. But how do you get your first sale? This is a great question. There are a few steps you need to take on your dropshipping journey before making your first sale. Let's talk about them. Number 1, define your brand. Defining your brand is important because it defines everything about your company, from company values to your product and customer niches to how you market your dropshipping store. Your brand promise is almost like a blueprint for your business and something that leaves no doubt in the customer's mind what benefit your store brings to them. Let's use Lindsay's experience as an example. She was having trouble deciding what she wanted to sell, who she wanted to sell to, and how to be different. She hadn't defined her brand and was just kind of winging it. She realized early on that this was not going to work at all. So she did her homework on what niche she wanted her dropshipping business to be connected to and got to work building her brand. To make herself different, she knew she would need to narrow her market so that she could be a bigger fish in a smaller pond. By doing this, she was able to match her brand promise, which focused on providing quality activewear at an affordable price, to the products and customers it would most affect. Number 2, the products that match your brand. As mentioned before, Lindsay discovered that just selling clothing was not going to work. The market was saturated with people selling a broad range of clothing, and she couldn't differentiate herself from her competitors. Her first solution was to narrow down her target niche. Lindsay was an extremely active person. She loved the gym, hiking, running, sports, pretty much anything that kept her physically active. It made her rethink her niche strategy. She realized that with her knowledge and passion for being active, that she was extremely qualified to dropship activewear products. She used this knowledge in her marketing and in her customer engagement, and was able to drive more traffic to her store and grow her customer base. Number 3, promote and engage to the correct people. So now that she knew where her target niche was, she was able to put together a plan on how to get people to think of her dropshipping store when they thought of activewear. She decided to check out social media first. After all, the majority of people use it actively, and it's one of the most resource-efficient and effective ways to reach her target audience. Lindsay wanted to not only involve herself in the communities relating to her niche, but also create her own community. She joined different communities on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, and even TikTok. The cool thing she found was that she could also create her own company page and build a community there. She made sure that she was involved in local community meetups for different activities so that people knew who she was, and then she began to build relationships. She stayed engaged with the people in all of these communities, especially those on her own page. She would put exercises challenge up there and used images of her wearing the products that she sold on her Shop1 dropshipping store while doing the exercises. She even created a Reddit thread for people to share their own experiences. Lindsay also took out pay-per-click ads on relevant social media sites. For example, Facebook's algorithms allow for her to target her ads to show to people who are interested in the activities and clothing she sells. It made her advertising expenditures more efficient and the results more effective. These steps were key to driving the level of traffic she started getting to her store. Number 4, offer free shipping. Something you see with a lot of dropshipping platforms is that they partner with Chinese suppliers. AliExpress is a great example of this. Many of those products are designed and shipped from China. This takes extra time and money for shipping. And if there's a problem, getting a replacement is just as slow. Shop1 only partners with suppliers that are set up to ship from within the US. This means faster shipping times and faster customer service. Shop1 also offers free shipping on all paid plans. Your items even get a free shipping badge on all product listings. Number 5, engage in entrepreneurial behaviors. Lindsay discovered that there was more to being an entrepreneur and running her very own e-commerce dropshipping business, not necessarily from an operations point of view. However, being an entrepreneur is noticeably different than being a 9-to-5 employee. She quickly realized that she was her own boss. She quickly learned how to manage her own time, her own workflow, and make the decisions that would determine the success of her business. Essentially, being an entrepreneur is a lifestyle. Something that became evident to Lindsay was the need for patience. She was doing all the things necessary to drive traffic to her store. She had altered her behavior so that she was managing her business successfully. She kept working hard each day, but she still wasn't getting the sales. She started to feel frustrated, but then decided to sit back and look at the data. Because the social media sites give you so much data analytics about your ads, she realized the ads she had taken out needed to be retooled to fit her target audience better. After making the necessary adjustments, she was still waiting for that first sale. Lindsay learned through this process that patience was key. Normally, a new e-commerce business will not start making sales right away. It takes time and constant retooling of your advertisements and positioning. But as Lindsay discovered, that sale will come. Lindsay's journey has led her to having a thriving dropshipping e-commerce business. By taking advantage of all the resources available to you, making sure your own attributes are in sync with what needs to be done, and understanding that the process of getting your first sale is a marathon and not a race, you can experience success just like Lindsay did. The moment is yours to take. Today is the time to start working towards that first sale because it only gets easier once you get the ball rolling.